Hi, welcome back to Hush ASMR. Today I'm going to try and do something a little different. I think I always say that. It's something I've seen a lot of ASMR artists do, and it's like one of these. Now these are like these Japanese candy boxes. And you have to kind of make them up yourself, and I've never done one before. I picked this one because I hope you can see it's got like a little panda rice ball, and I think it's basically meant to look like sushi, but it's candy flavoured, so I thought that might be fun. It's got a little elephant, and you see it's so cute. But it just looks so cute, and the Japanese culture has a lot of cute stuff, and so do I. So I'm really looking forward to getting this started. First we'll put tapping in the box. Sides are slightly thicker, so it makes a slightly different sound. Now, all the instructions on this and the back are all in Japanese, and I'm terrible at making things and following instructions. They were mine in Japanese, so this might not go well. I don't know what else. I don't know what else I need to make this, but I've guessed. So I brought some scissors. So we're gonna need that, and then I've got some water. I think you need water. So this is half a cup. It's supposed to look like a pineapple. It's got some water in it. I could have picked something a bit more practical, but I thought it looked cute and it makes pretty good noises because it's textured plastic. If you will like it or anything like that, let me know. I can bring it back in another video. I think sometimes my tapping is a bit too fast. Anyway, so let's get started. So first I'm going to cut the box open. Oh no, look, it's got one of those handy little pull things. It looks like the actual packaging has more instructions on. Maybe I'm supposed to cut it out and make something with it. Yeah, it looks like I'm supposed to make a little tray to keep it in. I don't know if I'll go that far. By the way, if it gets a bit dark, I didn't want to use my artificial light again because they made the last video so bad, and they kept dying on me, so I'm using natural light, but it's like 9:30 at night, so it's the sun's going down, so if it gets that slowly dimming again, I apologise. It almost feels like this packet. Some good material. I cut this Open it. This has some cut lines on the top, so I'll cut to those. And we can pull it out. Alright, so here, I should have filmed through this right now, because it's going to be all liquid and you're not going to be able to see it. I'll see what I can do. But it's got a little hook, and then lots of these powders. There's a blue one, blue one, an orange one, a little green one, a little pink one, orange one. This looks like it's grey, I think, and brown. Then the tray, it's got all the indentations on for different things. Obviously this is the panda. It looks like some kind of, I don't even know what. This is obviously what you pick it out of, and then it's got this little sheet in it. She's telling me to do something in Japanese, I'm not sure. Oh, it's like a little packet. It's saying to cut something off, which I'm guessing is this. I don't know what this is for. This could quite easily go very wrong. Right, let's start with the cutting. I'm pretty sure you could cut this end bit off. I guess that's the measurement of water for each of the things. I only know this because I've seen other AM artists use it. I think I would, yeah, I probably would not get picked up on that. There we go. So now I've got my little tray and my tiny little tray. Now the next day, because I got a phone call that lasted over an hour, by which point it was really dark. I also tried to set up my tripod so you could have a better view when I was doing stuff, but it's a bit missing from it. I can't find it and it's working, so I'll try my best. So let's begin. Right. I honestly have, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm clueless. I'm just gonna go green, orange, pink. This is, oh right, oh hold on, yeah, no, I'm getting it, right. Sort of, the green, the orange and the pink just go straight in with some water. I don't know how much water, but we'll make a start. So the first one looks like the green, which has got a little broccoli symbol. I'm guessing it's supposed to be broccoli. So, let's do it. There you go. This is green. Here is this little on here it looks like broccoli, but on here it looks almost like a strawberry. You can see that little indentation. So I think it's supposed to go in there. There's a lot of powder for which is small. Let's give it a go. So it smells like grape, American grape flavoured things. When I was younger, I went to the US for the first time. We got some grape flavoured edible bubbles, which is odd. And it's exactly as it says in the tin. They were bubbles like that you blow, but you could eat them, and yeah, they tasted like broccoli. So I'm going to show you this one because I don't know how much I'm going to be able to tilt it when I get the other ones in, but hopefully you can see that. Just fill in here. So I'm going to fill, I assume I'm supposed to fill the rest up with the water. Oh, it's got number 1, so I'm assuming that means that I'm going to hope that that means that every one with number 1 next to it needs a 1 triangle, and the other ones need a 2. Although now I can't find my triangle. Where am I supposed to put it? I just had it. Oh, here it is. There it is. Here. There's my little trusty triangle. Gonna fill it up with the water from my pineapple. Still love the sound. The sun's starting to poke out and it was really cloudy yesterday, so I assume the lighting's quite different. So sorry about that. It's a bit sticky on the bottom, let's see that. I don't know if you can hear that well. So, wipe these. Use this little scoop. What I should have done, which I only just really thought about, was maybe put all the petals in first before I add in the water. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? But we've committed now. I told you I can't make things. So I guess then I'm just going to stir it. Interesting. The fork's really a little bit too... Again, I'll try and tilt. I can't really see what you're able to see on that. I'll give you an overhead view. Right? It's really hard to stir because the fork's a little bit too big. It's like one of those chip shop forks. And because this is a bit of a funny shape, it doesn't seem to want to work. Stirring, 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 stirring. Definitely smells like grape. Green, well, grapes are green. That doesn't make sense. I think it's because American grape stuff's always purple. I'm losing my voice. Sorry. Just gonna keep making sure I'm getting all the stuff at the bottom. It's getting quite thick. I'll probably show you now because it's thickened up quite a lot already. It's like jelly, which makes sense. I don't know if it might need a little bit more water to make it fill near the top. I'm going to add a tiny bit more. This is where things go wrong when I'm like, that doesn't look right, I'll know better than the instructions. Although, to be fair, instructions in a different language aren't. Doesn't mean I really know what I'm doing. So that looks a bit better because now it's filling the little stick part of the mushroom. It's not a mushroom. It looks like a mushroom a bit. It's filling that a little bit better now. Smooth it up. Can't stop sniffing it. So yeah, this is the first one. I'll show you from the back so you can try and see. More bubbles on. So that bit was fairly easy. And then the next one, stop sniffing things, is orange, and here it looks like a, I'm trying to guess what it is from the front. And here the orange one, it goes into one of the long bits. It just looks like it could be weird. Yeah. Oh, I know what it is now. I've sussed it. I was going to say because it's this orange one, which in here looks like a long bit, which I know which bit it is. But on the picture, it's almost like a little orange sushi roll, and I was like, there's nothing that looks that much like a sushi roll on there. But I've worked out it's this kind of weird yellowy thing in the background. I'm not sure what that's actually supposed to be, but we'll roll with it. So yeah, that's orange packet. There's another one of the smaller ones. Here's my smaller orange one. There's a big orange one as well. I'm just going to make sure I'm not. I think the big orange one is for the spaghetti looking stuff. Maybe not. Oh, this is confusing. It says 2 orange. Well, I'm just going to go with this. Let's go with this one. Is that? Yeah, let's go with this. I'm assuming it's this one because it only needs 1 thing of water and the other one says 2, so that would make sense. It needs a bigger packet. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. So again, enough. Smelling it. This doesn't really smell anything. Right, my camera died and I hadn't realised, so I think you've missed in a little bit. All we've missed on basically is I filled this little yellow up with yellowy stuff, which I'm now mixing. It's a shame actually because this makes really good noise. I'll try and recreate it without the stuff in it. I'll try and do the bottom. I'm mushing it all up. I think this one smells of lemon. When I first opened the packet it didn't seem to smell of anything. But now I've mixed it with water and it does smell quite lemony. Which makes sense because it's bright yellow. Mush, 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 mush. Right, I think that's as good. It's quite lumpy, but I think that's as good as it's gonna go. So I'm gonna try and flatten it out and I'll show you. It's sort of solidified already because I realised my camera was dying after I poured the water in, so I didn't start stirring it quickly enough. But so now we've got green and this little yellow. There's not a lot of water in this one. I'm hoping that the numbers that are on here correspond with how many things of water it was in. Otherwise I've probably made a right arse of it. So let's hope for the best. But yeah, this is the sound I was making earlier in the bottom. It doesn't sound quite as good now as some of it, but it's still quite nice. So yeah, I'm sorry. My camera just turned itself off for some reason. So on to the next one. Again on here, this orange one, which actually looks, which I think is this yellow bit here, it doesn't look like that on the back, but it's got a picture of like an almost orange sushi roll kind of thing. And this one is a pink one, which on here looks like a little palm tree. You can see, but on here it looks like a ghost from Pac-Man, kind of. So I have no idea what's happening with this really, but let's try it. Okay, so going back to my mystery packets, I think this one is the pink one. Now the other thing as well was there's a big orange packet and a little orange packet. I used the little orange packet for that one, which I'm hoping is right. Otherwise I'm in trouble. So pink packet. Let's see what this one smells like. This one is, again, this one doesn't smell strong. The grape one smelled the strongest so far. Maybe raspberry. I think it's another one where in the water, it's with the water it smells stronger. So let's pour that in. This one has, the pink one almost fills this one, where the other one's a bit rubbish. I feel like a little, I understand why there's a fork, but I think a little spoon would have worked better for stirring these in a fork. Flatten it out. And in with my little water scoop again. Into the pineapple. And into... That one's good. That one's pretty much exactly filled it. And I don't want to tip it, but I'll show you when it's solidified. Sorry, I keep losing my voice. So mixing. This one's a very, like an orangey pink colour, orangey red. It's changing quite fast in the stir. Actually, this one doesn't look as quickly jellified as the others, if that makes sense. Probably not. Again, take the little corners. Yes, at least that should be fine. I think I'll leave it. Yep. Now it smells like, it smells like raspberry candy I used to get as a kid. Again, it smells like American candy I used to get on holiday. Oh, it's bringing back so many good memories of Disney World. Just anything American reminds me of Florida. You can see here. Now it's sunset. It's like, it looks to me like a little red palm tree. I think it's supposed to. I think it's actually supposed to go this way around, and it's some kind of maybe octopus thing. Because that's what it looks like on the little picture diagram on the back. Oh yeah, that's what it looks like. It's the thing in the middle, a little red thing next to the panda. So I guess it is meant to go that way around. I'll just say it's a palm tree. Whatever. Right, and now we're on to what my favourite bit is, but also what I'm a little bit terrified of doing, which is this cute panda rice ball thing. You have to make two rice balls. One that's this one, that looks like a little panda, and one up here that's more like a seaweed sushi roll thing. And I think I have to make them both pretty much at the same time here. So let's give that a go. So the first thing to do, right, my foot's going dead. Oh god. This is what, yeah, this is definitely where things are going to get more complicated. So let's have a look. It looks like one blue thing with 2 lots of water into something. Oh, that's for the rice thing I meant to do first, I think. Oh, hold on. Yeah, this makes a little bit of sense, but not a lot. Right, so there's like arrows in this that are confusing the hell out of me. I think, oh, right, I think I need to make the little white stuff in here, and then I think I have to like roll it myself into the right shape. Yeah, right, I got it. Hands on. I'm in the zone. I'm sorry if I'm a bit shorter, but my foot's been going dead, so I'm trying to sit really awkwardly. This is going so well. Yeah, onto this big blue back. I love this colour, it's such a pretty blue. And yeah, so pretty. As if the packet's going to smell anything. So this is, I think, my rice. No doubles into. Okay. And popping it open. Okay, yeah, well, it's white. It doesn't really smell of anything, which I think may be a good thing. I don't know why I said that. Why would I think it's a good thing? It's rice. Just talking nonsense. Right, so pouring all of the white powder in here. There's a lot of white powder. Maybe it all doesn't go in there because it looks like there's more white powder than there is of the actual thing. It doesn't say I need it again, but there's more white powder and there is room for white powder. I'm going to keep some here. I think I've messed this up. If I have messed it up, there's no way of rectifying it now either because it's in there. Unless I... Oh dear. Try attempt to scoop somehow. It's not going to work, is it? No, of course it's not. Alright, well, we're just going to have one big rice thing and one tiny little rice thing that doesn't make any sense. That was thingy. So, right, apparently 2 of these water things in here, but there's no room for the water because I think I cocked it up, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I've made a mess of it. Let's see what happens. It's all expanding now, so now it's way too big. Oh dear. I knew this was going too well. It's sort of all just become a mush, and it's got orange in it from somewhere. I don't know where the orange bits come from. Let's just try. This is a bit of a disaster. Why is it going orange? Oh, that'll be from the fork, won't it? So I've just made the orange. God. It's a good job. Luckily, this isn't going to stay in that mould, this mould, and I have to take it out and mush it into stuff, I think. So it doesn't, maybe it doesn't matter as much that I made a complete mess of it. Maybe. It's all becoming this like cloud substance on the side because it doesn't, I don't even know if you can see that, but because it doesn't fit into the actual mould. I'll take a bit of the cloudy stuff out and I'll start shaping it. Oh no, now I've put it in my jelly, put it in my yellow jelly. Oh dear. I'm just going to take a bit of this out and I'm going to start to make a shape. So I think the first one I'm going to try and make this kind of weird shape with it. Probably not going to succeed, I can't make things, I'm just going to roll it. It looks kind of a good consistency considering I've messed it up. It should be like a little triangle kind of shape. It's definitely not that. I think it's too small, but for now we'll go with that. I can always add, or attempt to add more to it as I add more water in it. I've always got more powder, I've got tons of it. Let's get more of the stuff. It's not wet enough. God. I'm trying to make this into the head of the panda. It needs more water. And if I just I'm going to try and dip it in, see if that works. I'm improvising is what I'm doing, I'm improvising. Yeah, that's helped it mould a bit. So now, this little panda head, which I think both of these are going to have to be bigger because there's a lot of powder and I've only got little tiny ears left to make, so I'm going to pour the rest of this powder in, which there's quite a lot of, and just make the rest because I've got this far, I may as well persevere. I think I only supposed to have 2 of the water things with it, but definitely use more than that. As soon as the water hits it, it starts expanding. It becomes this like crazy fluid. Right, let's try and mush it all around. The rest of my rice stuff. You see why I don't bake and stuff? I can't even make a bloody packet thing made for kids. My camera just turned itself off again. I don't think you missed anything other than me panicking. I actually don't think you missed anything at all, but in case you did, this is going well. Yeah. Still more powder in the bottom. I'm not making any more of this stuff. It's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. I'm kind of alright for the little ball things, but it's an issue when it comes to making the little ears because they're a bit too sticky. Roll it into a huge rice ball. This is supposed to be a triangle shape. It actually looks more like a mushroom now. Let's just say that's intentional. If I was going for a mushroom, to be fair, it would look great. Well, it's not round. It's not a triangle either, but it's not round. Let's just go with that. Let's see if we can attempt to do the little ears anymore because they were a little bit too wet before. I think they still are. you sort of don't want to. I think my hands are absolutely, oh god, yeah, that's not working. That's not working at all. Let's just leave that as they are. I don't think they can be saved. I think that's dead. Shall I try and, what am I, I'm going to do something I'm probably going to regret here. I'm going to try and see if there's a little bit of powder left in the bottom, and I'm hoping that if I add a tiny bit of water to it, that it's going to be dry enough to maybe replace one of the ears I've messed up. It just looks like mush. It's absolutely everywhere. It's all over the thing, it's all over me. Oh my god. So I've got some more mush. Again, it doesn't look good enough consistency to be made into an ear. Let's just smush all that together as one ginormous ear. Yeah, there's definitely only one panda ear much bigger than the other now, but it's at least more. Look at the state of me. Tastes kind of lemony. Just a little bit. Not really taste of anything. On with the next part. Apparently I should now mix some stuff into that same area, I think. And then fill the other bits up with it. Oh joy. Right, hold on. So there should be a greyish packet, which must be this, which I think is the grey one, isn't it? Yeah, the grey one, which should be the brown markings on the panda. These little brown markings, and then the little bit on here as well. And what it looks like I have to do is fill it up in the same thing I made the rice in first, but there's not as much of this, and then fill up the bits of panda with it, then dip the panda bit in, which I can't imagine is going to work because of the state of what I've done already, but let's get it go. Right. This one smells like, I don't know actually, and it looks weird inside because it's brown, but I don't think you'll be able to see, it's got little white bits in it. It smells a bit like glue, which is a bit concerning. But let's give it a try. Right, I've put the brown in. I'm sorry if I'm being too loud, by the way. I think my soft spoken went out of the window and I realised I was making a mess of it. It doesn't tell me how many water things to put in it. So let's start with one and then go from there. Probably didn't mean anything to do with water the whole time, and I've just been like, yeah, that'll do. Fork. Where have I put my fork? I don't want to make too much noise. Why can't I find my fork now? Oh, no. Right, I'm just going to have to use my hand while because I don't want it to set. Oh, this looks really horrible because it's black. It looks kind of white. I don't think you're going to see it. Because it's kind of gross. But this is the colour it's made my finger. Ooh, it's like a busy grape. Oh, here's fork. I found the fork. Right, so now I think I need to do mix this together, which is supposed to be more liquidy, which makes sense because it's got a print on it. And I've somehow got to get some of this black stuff into one of these, which is very difficult because it doesn't really scoop. Again, I needed a spoon. Right, so filling in this. I really could do with a spoon. I'm dreading trying to get in the panda bit. Trying to take some of the white stuff out. So you can kind of see, but I'm filling this brown bit up so I can dip it in, and I've also got to do it with the panda side, which is going to be much harder, I think. I really could do with a spoon. It was like, oh, just put it in. It's like, yeah, not with a fork. I'm not sure I've got anything scoopy. I know what might work. I'm going to attempt to see if I can fill a bit of this up with it. It's not quite deep, it's a bit too shallow. I might be able to just get a little bit in. We're improvising as well. Is it gonna go in? Sort of. It's not ideal, but I think they must give these to Japanese kids because they're like, by the time you've made it, you're not gonna want the sweets anyway. It is a lot of fun though. Right. This seems like a better way of doing it now. I think I've got the technique down. Just filling its little mouth. Just gonna put a bit more in this bit. Got tons of black stuff left over. Right. Okay. Oh, a little bit more in its face. Right. I'll show you where we're at. So I've got. Ooh, can't tip it too much because it's too liquidy. Oh no, it's got. Oh. Basically, I filled up the little panda face and I filled up that. And I'm just gonna have to imprint the rice balls onto it. The yellow one's interesting because the white stuff and now the black stuff's in with it. So that's gonna be really good looking. God. So which one's which? I think this was supposed to be my rice ball. So I'm just gonna print the black on it. Oh yeah, that's not worked. I just, oh yeah, just dip it in and it'll just draw a really neat line. Well, what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to dip the whole of this one in the black stuff because I've got loads of it left over and just say it's like a seaweed ball. There you go, that looks good, doesn't it? That looks like it did on the packet. Right, next. The panda one. I really want to get this one right because it's so cute. Right, wish me luck. Pushing it in, pulling it off, and it doesn't know. Nope. It just looks like smush. I try and push it right in. Kind of, and I mean very loosely. Right. We're just gonna live with it. We're just gonna live with it. It looks so easy on this. I like just put it in and pull it out, and you'll be done. And it's like, why not make some little brown balls with it? But I can't make brown balls with it because it's too thick, too thin. Maybe I've got it wrong. Probably me. Let's face it. What am I doing? No one knows. What's this big reservoir bit for? Anyway, who knows? So what's that supposed to... Right, so anyway, the next is the brown bit, which is supposed to be some kind of spaghetti. Oh no, there's supposed to be meatballs. Yeah, right. Got it. There's supposed to be little meatballs over here. We're back on it, Right, so we got 2 packets left. Which is this? Little brown packet. This is meant to be a little meatball. They look kind of like meatballs, I'm guessing. So this one smells like... Again, can't really tell. There's probably another one where it's going to smell more obviously when I've got it. Yeah. It's got no texture in the bottom or anything. This one you're just meant to make into the meatball stuff, so I think this is meant to be a little bit more mushy because again you've got to form it yourself, and that's worked so well for me in the past, hasn't it? So one of these. A bit more because I'm running out of wood. And grabbing my trusty little fork, smooshing. Yeah, that's different. That was a bit too scratchy. Sorry. This consistency's worked well. It's got a little bit of the black stuff in because I can't. That's in everywhere now. Oh, that smells really good now. It's all that orange. So it's become this kind of like, gotta be careful, the black stuff just keeps pouring everywhere. And if you can see, I've got to pick it out now anyway because I've got to mould it.